incomplete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the Rams' 37-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. To the goal line and in. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown, Dallas. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Ruthie able to add the extra point. Cowboys will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Throwing right away, it's Gabriel. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 33, yellow.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, L.A.
First down, Los Angeles.
Again, it's Gabriel. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Ready. 45. Right.
Gabriel to throw again. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing again is Gabriel. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 16-yard line.
Pistol now for Prescott. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Moving to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
On third down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Avante Turpin, touchdown Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Rams nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Cut.
On first down, Gabriel. He finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Rams first down.
Ready? Let's go now. Red, 38. Shot, 17. Eagle blue. Black shot. Ready?
From the gun, here's Gabriel. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Right through. Here we go. Check.
Play action, Gabriel. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And he's in! Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Dak to throw. Scrambling to his left. Taking off. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
We are through one. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try to rush for it with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. Oh, strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
And the Rams first down.
Off play action now. It's Gabriel. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
2 yards.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchen. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much. and they drop him in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Prescott from the gun on third down. That's complete to Blue. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10.
13-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he's in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. On comes Blake Grupe for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. On second down, it's Dak. That is hard. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 94 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Grupe able to add the extra point. Cowboys have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. 45, right.
On first and 10, it's Gabriel. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Here we go.
Now Gabriel. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Black open. Ready.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on first and 10. Up the middle, here's ETN. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, L.A.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Gabriel now on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
To throw on second down is Gabriel. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Second and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his third and 10. Now Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott again. That is caught. What a throw. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. On first down, Gabriel. Left side, it's caught by Brown. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Green. Let's go now.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. That's into the hands of the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing is Gabriel. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A 9-yard loss on the play brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 50.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Exiting the pocket right. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 83 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's not second and 10.
Come on, set. Yeah, 38. Slide through. Red, cycle. Cut.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
First down, Rams.
Ready. 62 black. 33. Yellow. Field black. Set.
Gabriel to throw again. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
50. Ready.
Off play action now. It's Gabriel. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Ready, set.
What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal.
97. Ready.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
On the double.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal.
Here we go. Back. Set.
Here's Gabriel. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Rams. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Carney now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
Rams 28.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down, Prescott. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
And some good blocking, springing a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
On third down, it's Robinson. He's going to have enough for the first down. He'll take this to the 30.
Yeah, he didn't get it by a whole lot, but that's a really nice job up front, giving him just enough of a crease that he can push his way forward and pick up the first down.
Pistol now for Prescott. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
On 3rd down, Prescott. Forced out left. He'll try to run for it.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there. Tuck it and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Dak's going to push this one forward, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. There's that man again, another catch. And he's got another one. Devontae Turpin, touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Groupie able to add the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. On 1st down, Gabriel. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Gabriel. Now a screen set up for ETN. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
And it's third down.
Black 40. Hit. Mega.
Gabriel now on third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
First down, Los Angeles.
Field. Black 50. Green. Light blue. Field. Yellow. Cut.
To the air again is Gabriel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
A solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yellow 43. Blue striker. Black ultra. Ready.
Throwing again is Gabriel. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly.
And he's into the end zone. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, L.A. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Going to throw it here on 1st down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
In the middle of the field, it's taken by CeeDee Lamb. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On the play fake, Dak. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Rams have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble, and all of a sudden the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back, but either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. Look to run. It's Etienne. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Picked off by Kaiir Elam.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
A first down throw for Prescott. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Chris Barnes. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, 50 red, green jack, red.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now.
Ready.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Off the play fake.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
start on the ground. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up second down.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that play.
They'll stick with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go. Hey, Jim, we go 47. Good. Hey, 47. 46.
Here we go. One final play. A ball deep for the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.